the entire Bet Torah family. This has been a very unusual year from 100 different viewpoints. And as far as our synagogue goes, it's no different than anything else. Everything's changed. The way that we sully, the way that we learn, the way that we give the message to our children. Everything has changed. Hopefully, when we come back after the summer to an invigorated, revitalized synagogue, we can all attend the Selichot and the holiday Slah properly and pray with the Minyan with regularity. Speaking of regularity, I'd like to talk about a particular group of men who I am very proud of, who spent the last 7 years with me every morning at 6 a.m. Now, the group expanded, contracted a couple of times, but the 4 people that stayed through the entire Shisha Sidrei Mishnah, Harry Towell, Saul Mishan, and our president, Eli Harari. Victor Towell was there for a little while, David Dayan, Joey Hannon, and there's probably a couple of others that I am missing. I apologize for that. But we have grown together as a group for finishing the Mishnayot. The Mishnayot were the first body of literature that was written by Rabbeinu HaKadosh of Torah Sheba'al Peh. Before Rabbeinu HaKadosh, before the B put down the Mishnayot, Torah Sheba'al Peh was, just as its name applies, an oral tradition. When things got a little out of hand in Eretz Israel in the 2nd century, Rabbeinu HaKadosh decided to commit it to writing. And this was our first foray into writing down Torah Sheba'al Peh. It is the most basic of all texts outside the 24 books of the Tanakh. And it is imperative that every Torah Jew, every Torah observant Jew, know these Shisha Sidrei Mishnah before Gemara, before anything else. These men took that commitment upon themselves, and for the past 7 years, at 6 o'clock every day, before the Slah, they came to Knis, sat in the Beit Midrash, and plowed through areas they had never seen before. And I have to tell you, I have been through the Mishnayot before teaching them 101 times myself. But every day, sitting down with these men, I learned from these men more than I could ever learn on my own by myself, no matter how many times I did it. We have other people at the table, the give and take. It was an amazing, amazing experience. And I hope the next thing that we decide to tackle to learn, which will probably be the Rambam, will be just as enriching and just as amazing. And I invite you all to join us at 6 a.m. before the Tefillah. Anyway, I wish you all a great summer, and I hope to see everyone back again in Chodesh Elul before the Yamim Noraim for a renewed and reinvigorated spirit to come to Knis and to pray with the Minyan, to learn our Bet Knesset and support it. Thank you so much.